What's going on, MSFers? Duelam here, and today we're going to be talking about the new arena meta now that Fantastic Four MCU is out, and oh boy, this is a clown fiesta, let me tell you. So we obviously have Invisible Woman, Franklin, and Mr. Fantastic, the new three here. So there is the main mechanic is going to be Franklin, right? So Franklin does pretty much everything. He's putting the battlefield effect up, the Future Foundation with his ultimate, and he's stopping the speed stat as well. Also, when a Fantastic Four MCU ally uses their special or ultimate, fill speed bar by 4% for self and allies. Like, there's the speed stat, and then you're stopping the speed stat as well. So, like, Franklin counters Franklin, and then you have a big issue of coin flips, and this meta is like absolutely ridiculous. And you see, I didn't even build Thing or Human Torch, and I don't think it's really a necessity unless you're, mid game to early or late game, and you don't have like the mythics to be able to supplement not having Human Torch and Thing. Then you can, sure. I have heard Human Torch and Thing, like the full 5-piece team, can beat Professor X teams. I have yet to see it, and I have yet to see what Professor X was with to see if that's actually possible, how feasible that is, and if it was like an overpowered situation, whatever it is. So I don't know about all that, but the main issue I have with this is, at least when it comes to some characters that have been in the meta for a while now, and I still think should be in the meta, Odin, I feel like, is completely out of the arena meta. Just gone. Just absolutely gone. Like, the newest mythic character, gone. Out of the meta, like, other than Professor X, obviously, right? Professor X is countering Odin. But now we just have a base team countering Odin. No mythical, nothing. Just a regular team completely countering Odin. And Odin doesn't even slot into the 3-piece team either. The Franklin, Invisible Woman, and Stretchy Boy 3-piece team. Because Franklin messes with the battlefield effect of Odin being putting out there because it's an enemy side and Future Foundation goes on the enemy side. Null would wipe Odin's battlefield effect. Like, there's nothing useful to have Null in arena offense anymore, or arena defense for that matter. And I don't know if I like that. I think it's weird. Like, I know Odin has been out for a while, but I think it's very odd that this team just completely deleted Odin from the meta, like 100% gone without a trace, anything whatsoever. Mephisto still out because Fantastic Four 3-piece, the new 3-piece, will stop Mephisto's speed stat. It's not tied behind not mythics, so the speed stat that he's getting, the 666% speed until this character's first turn, 100% gone as well. So Mephisto still out. And then the arena meta now is very, very weird, and it's just not exciting. I don't know if it's just because we haven't figured it out, but it seems just like very random. Like, you see Ryan the Rhino here on spot number 5. I'll slide over here. Ryan the Rhino on spot number 5 here has Odin. I think that's a mistake. I think Null, also a mistake. I don't see the reason for that. Now, I know like the Future Foundation will like continue to come back, but like, I don't see the use of having Odin on offense or on your arena team if he's not doing the passive over and over again, the passive swipe outside of his turn. Same thing with Null. I don't really see Null as being useful because the ultimate, cool, the ultimate goes out. Then what? And that's pretty much it. Now, obviously, number 4, we got Dr. Johnny Grouper. We got Professor X, Shadow King. I do think Shadow King is going to have a bit of a revival in Arena because Franklin, Invisible Woman, Stretchy Boy, Mr. Fantastic MCU, they're all going to ult turn 1. And that's either going to give turn meter to Shadow King, unless there's a Professor X on the other side, or it's going to be giving those pings out there. So you're really going to be picking on those lower health, those lower level, lower stars, less invested MCU teams. So like if Franklin's only at 3-3, guess what? If your Franklin's ulting and then your Invisible Woman's ulting and then Shadow King pings twice, that Franklin is dead. So definitely picking on the new team and picking on the smaller teams for sure, which I'm fine with. I get it. This game's pay to win. I understand. That's the game we play. Completely fine. And then you see Mephisto in spot number 3 here. I think is an absolute waste as well. Like I said, the 3-piece from Fantastic Four stop the speed stat for Mephisto. Now, don't get me wrong. He still goes at 127 speed. He can still, he still does like the battlefield effect and stuff like that. But if he has silence, he's not going to be placing negative effects out there. So I don't know how good that is because you don't have the trauma, you don't have all the stuff being put out there. But the battlefield effect is still good, right? And the thing about the battlefield effect from Mephisto is he does still put it out, and it goes to the ally side as well. So let me see here. Where's the Mark of Mephisto? Yeah, so Mark of Mephisto, it goes on the ally side. So this is really interesting because Future Foundation goes on the enemy side, as well as the Odin swipe, the Might of the Allfather. So Mephisto might be okay if you can protect him long enough. I think it could be interesting, especially now that he's got 3 diamond, a little bit more survivability. You see these guys both have 3 diamond on him. So it is definitely interesting, but I don't know if it's worth it or not. Now, I have seen some people saying, like I talked about, it's just a coin flip and it's just kind of crap, right? Now, I looked at the kits and I noticed there was something missing from Professor X, from Odin, from the new Fantastic Four, and it is anything to do with stopping Emma. So Emma applies 10% minus speed to all enemies, and unless I missed it, I have not seen anywhere in any kit of the Fantastic Four MCU that their speed can't be lowered by Emma. So pretty interesting. I think Emma is gonna be affected, and Emma's gonna be meta again, because this is the only line in Franklin is if this character has 2 or more fantastic MCU allies, enemies cannot have their speed increased. Nothing to do with Emma here at all. There's nothing to do with Emma in the passive of Invisible Woman, and there's nothing to do with Emma in the passive of Mr. Fantastic MCU. Now, Odin does have it in his passive, right? But the thing is, it's only, where is it? This character cannot have their speed bar reduced. It's only for him. So he is the only one. Oh, sorry, that's the rewind. The speed of this character can only be reduced by slow. It's only him. It's not his whole team. And then the same thing for Professor X is Professor X. Whoops, I always put 2 Fs because I'm an idiot. And then Professor X also does not have anything to do with not being affected by Emma here, which I thought was quite interesting, because almost all the mythicals have stopped Emma Frost recently. Like APOC stopped Emma Frost. It's interesting that Emma Frost might be making a resurgence, because that's going to be affecting the coin flips that you guys are losing to. So I think the team is going to be the 3-piece Fantastic Four, Professor X, and the old Emma Frost. And the best part is she just got a stat rework, and she is actually gonna survive for a while too, which is really, really nice. She could potentially put slow out there with her special, a cleanse as well, cleansing that silence, because silence can be cleansed. Mind control, a lot of good stuff in Emma's kit, honestly. So I think Emma is gonna be having a pretty big resurgence in the arena meta, and I'm curious to see what you guys think. I've yet to test it, but that was my initial thoughts after running through 5 attacks today. I think Emma is going to be making a little bit of a resurgence here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys have been using regarding mirror matchups, coin flips, what's been working, what hasn't been working, whether you have Professor X or not. But yeah, I think it's going to be Emma, the 3 new Fantastic Four, and Professor X. And if you don't have Professor X, probably throwing in Shadow King in there would be pretty useful as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, this has been Duel 'em. Later, MSFers.